Alright, so I'm making this video for my previous customers and my future customers. This is what a light looks after 7 months, um, and no maintenance has done on it. The customer just had the car sitting for 7 months. Now, if this is your car and you want to get your lights done again, there's no need for you to pay money to have someone do it. What I can After I have done it, basically you just need to apply some wax or some polish, and it will bring him back to how I left him before. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I mean. Alright, so what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to apply on a microfiber a little bit of compound wax or polish. In this case, I'm using compound. You can find this at your local auto parts. So that's just kind of hard to work with one hand, but give me a second. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab it all like on the light, just as so. And this is the same process you do if you want to give it maintenance. You're just applying it on the light, and you're basically just gonna let it sit there for a minute or two. In this particular case, this customer is asking me to do some LED strip inside the light. This is the reason why he actually took off the whole headlight. So I'm gonna be taking this whole lens apart. Now, this can also be done whenever you have water inside your light, when there's condensation or you have a leak. That can be because this silicone sealant that goes all around the edge could be dried, or sometimes it could be just that your light is broken, or if you don't have the cap back here, that can also cause the water to go in and cause it to start hazing up from the inside. In that case, I can actually work on the light. I will open it and reseal it. So, but this customer wants me to paint the light. He wants me to paint it, the back housing, he wants me to do it black, and then he wants me to add a strip, so that way when he makes the turn signal, that strip will light up amber, and whenever he just has the lights on, it's just gonna light up the bright white. So that's what I'm gonna be doing on this headlights. Alright, so it's been about a minute or two. I'm gonna start wiping it. You don't have to apply any pressure. You basically just have to use a soft microfiber towel, and this is just to polish away all the overhaze that is just sitting on there. And just by doing this, you're already basically restoring it back to its original look. Now you can do this a few times, and it's gonna start doing getting rid of more of this haze. But as you can see, just a small light coating, it already cleared up most of it. So maybe after 2 or 3 of doing the same process, it's gonna look even more cleaner. And remember, this is after 7 months, not any maintenance done on it. But obviously, if you do maintenance on the light, you're definitely gonna keep it as shiny and clean as possible for the longest period of time. I am gonna show you the end result when it's done. So all that chrome that you see there, he wants me to paint it black. So I'm gonna be painting all that black and then adding the strip right here. So as you can see, I already did a second application of the compound, and you can see a big difference from how it was at first. Again, you guys can do this at home. There's no need for you to pay somebody to restore it again. But obviously you do have my 6-month warranty that I offer. So if you decide to call me, I can definitely do it with my machine. You don't have to do it by hand. Obviously by machine, it's gonna definitely brighten bring the shiny color, the shiny and the brand new look on it. Okay, so there is that. All right, so at this point I have already removed the lens from the housing. See, this is the housing, and this is all the glue that is holding it together. But you see, this adhesive can be reused. So once you heat it up, it starts melting, and you can attach it back to the lens. See that? So this is the lens. There's a little bit of dusty inside. Again, this is the lens, and I'm going to be painting all of this black. Okay, so this is the projector. We don't need to touch that. I don't need to touch that. All I'm gonna be working on is this part right here, this whole part. All right, stay tuned for more. Okay, so as you can see, all this chrome right here, it is going to be painted. That is the housing. This is the back housing, or the plate, and this is the lens. Okay, so this is where, like, see, this is where water goes inside or hidden condensation. I basically just wipe it off. There's no need for sanding on that. So this is the 3-piece. Okay, all right, so as you can see, I have began the process on painting the back of the lens. This is what the customer requested. Now, these are the LEDs that I'm gonna be putting on here. So these are gonna be flashing as a sequential when it's the turn signal. So this is what I'm gonna be putting on that, and I'm gonna be plugging them in. I'm gonna run the cables to that blinker. So when he activates the blinker, those LEDs are gonna start, doing their sequential. All right, and I'll keep you updated. All right, so this is how it's gonna look once I put it together. See that? Sequential. And whenever that turn signal is not on, this is how it's gonna look. It's gonna be a bright LED. See that? Bright LED. All right, so this is the end product. This is the sequential LED. And then if we go to the other one, this is the daytime running. And I'll show you what it looks. That's the daytime running. So that's how it does that. The results.